So first, of course, I need to download the app from Google Play or from the App Store. And once I've done that, I can log on using the same email and password I used to create an ArchiSnapper account online. And once you've done that, you will see this screen, which will be empty, since the first step is of course to sync all the data from the online account to the app. I press the sync button at the right top, and now all the projects and contacts and reports and categories are synced to my app. So I see here the sample project that was seeded in my trial, and I will now press the new report button to create the first report for this project. Every time you want to create a report with ArchiSnapper, you can choose between a new blank report or to clone the last report. When you clone the last report, you will basically continue from your last report, and you can delete old observations or edit old observations and start adding new observations. Since this is the first report for my sample project, I will choose the option to create a new blank report. Okay, so here we have the screen where we enter all the information that will appear in our report. The first section is the project status. I can, for example, enter the status of the construction project, for example, roofing, or some of our users use this to fill in the weather conditions or some other general information about the project. Linked to this project status, you can add some images, and every time you want to insert an image or a picture in ArchiSnapper, you can choose between inserting a picture from your library, from your camera roll, or to add a sketch on a white background, or to take one or multiple pictures at once on site. Okay, for this I will now choose to select a picture from my library. I will, for example, select this one. And now I can also sketch on this picture. For example, like this, or with a circle, and you can choose the thickness and the color of the pen. Save. Okay, next I'm going to indicate who is present on site during my visit. So here we have the list of contacts that I linked to the project. And then finally I'm going to add an observation. So here you see the list of categories. You can manage these categories from your online account. And by pressing the Add button next to the category, you add an observation to a category. I'm going to add an observation to the first category, concrete. So first step is to give a name to the observation. I'm going to keep it general and call this observation 1. You can change the category if you want to. You can also link a date to an observation, for example a due date. You can assign people to an observation to solve this, for example. And you can change the status of the observation. This is something that is not okay, so I'm going to switch the status to not okay. There are 3 statuses: okay, not okay, or not applicable. Save. So now the observation is here, linked to this category, and I can add notes, which are descriptions for this observation, and pictures to it. First I'm going to add a note, for example, notes. Save. And I'm going to add a picture to this observation. I'm going to add a sketch. Okay, I'm just going to sketch something. Okay. I'm going to add another picture from my library. And this one. Alright. Okay, so now I've added an observation to this category. I I can change it if I want to, I can duplicate it, I can delete it, but it's okay like this. I'm going to keep it as it is right now, and I'm going to press save and exit. Of course, if you want to add multiple observations as possible, just tap the add button next to the category and you can add more observations. I press save and exit at the right top, and now I'm back at the home screen. The sync button at the right top is red now, which means we have some data on our device that's not yet synced to the online account. And when I press this sync button, synchronization will take place, and in fact now the report is created and will be available in the online account. Okay, so this is done. Let's have a look online to see how the report looks.